Hi everyone, I'm Kish and I'm gonna be answering some of the questions on my Tumblr. Um, I've never done like a video question and answer thingy, but I think I want to start because it's just more interesting. And so don't fault me for saying and like 1,000 times. That's just kind of what I do. And I first wanted to just say thank you for everyone who even thinks to ask me questions about life, art, anything else, because it's just nice to be able to talk and be close. So um, I guess the first thing is um, I guess I could just say the type of questions that I like answering the most are like relationships or boy problems or girl problems or just about activities or hobbies or like what if or would you ever like kind of questions, because those are just like more fun than answering about my music stuff all the time. But of course I don't mind. But the hardest question to answer, which I get a lot, is always like, when are you gonna come tour here? When are you gonna come do this? Or when are you gonna go to this city or that city? And that's just one question I really can't answer because I don't ever know. It's only when someone books me in that city am I gonna go there, because I haven't toured on my own yet. So yeah. Okay, so I'll just start from like this one. So let me just look over here and read these. And definitely send in as many as you want. I'm going to just try to do this more often. I'm sorry, I'm really scatterbrained. Okay, so from When It Storms asks, who are some of the artists featured on your Across EP? So Across is basically just produced by one guy, and obviously you'll find out when it comes out, but um, there are no features on it. It's kind of just me because, as you know, like K Plus was so the opposite. It was so feature heavy and like mostly like friends and really cool and really fun. But I kind of wanted to just see like what it would be like if I did something on my own, and I really wanted to just push myself to try to write and record everything by myself. And yeah, so it's just me, and I hope that's like not a problem for you guys. But yeah, hope you like it when it comes out. You have to let me know. Okay, so next one is, what are your biggest fears? That's a tough one. Um, I don't know that I have like super big fears of any particular thing. Like I'm not afraid of like spiders or falling or like flying or anything like that. But um, I think all of my fears are things that I'm actively conquering. I don't like to fail things. I don't like to be wrong about things, and I'm learning like through music and just from getting older that those are all necessary parts of the human existence. And so every day I do something a little bit more scary, a little bit more uncomfortable for me. Like um, on Across, there's a track where I'm like basically bawling and just going through those tracks in the studio and just trying to pick out the ones we were gonna use and which ones we weren't gonna use, and just like having the engineer, or like Sid engineered it for me, just having her listen to that was very scary for me. But I guess when I get scared, I'm not too scared to not put it out. So I guess that's just where the risky part of my personality comes from. I mean, I get scared, but I still deliver. So that's just, I guess, I don't know. I guess I have like a fear of failure, but most people do, I think. And I don't know. That's about it. Thanks for the question. Oh, and that was anonymous. Um, I've never been able to, anonymous again, I've never been able to catch you perform live. LA needs more Kilo Quiche. Heart. Um, Thank you. But Yeah, you probably haven't caught me live because I never perform. I performed maybe like 25 times in the past, the whole time I've done music, which has been like over 2 years or almost 3 years now. Um, I don't perform that much. I don't perform that much because I don't feel like my show is what I want it to be yet. And because I don't really have a strong enough attachment to some of my songs to be able to really perform them well. So I don't know. It's like a soft spot for me. So I don't really do that many shows. Also, I'm like really chill. I don't really have like one of those crazy like entertainer personalities. Um, so I sometimes when I perform, I sometimes feel like I'm just like in the zoo or something. And I know that it's like my job and shit, but I don't know. I don't see it that way sometimes. And especially like the shows that I've done in the past, they haven't always been my own shows. I love performing my shows with my fans, but the shows that I do are usually events and stuff, and it kind of like they're not there to see you, and it kind of just like fucks with your like just fucks with you, you know? And so I don't really like doing those that much. But hopefully soon I'll be able to tour after this project and like see what exactly I want to end up doing. But yeah, I live in LA, so of course like I'll have a show in LA and I'll let you know. Thanks for the question. Zombie Murdoch asks, what genre do you think you fit better under? Um, um, I'm not really a fan of labels, like in any way. I'm not really a fan of like boxing myself in at all. I would hope that I don't fit perfectly into any genre. And I don't think many artists do nowadays. We have the internet, so we're all kind of like a mesh of a bunch of different genres. I think categorizing in that way is kind of gonna be dead in the next 5 years. Um, but besides that, I I just think it's like a mix. I don't know how else to answer that. Sorry, that's not the right answer. Um, album dropping soon by Anonymous. It's not an album, it's just an EP, so it's really only like 20 minutes long. You know how like most EPs are usually like 4 or 5 tracks. Mine is actually 8. And but they're like, as you know, I like making kind of short songs. So it's just like a bunch of chopped up songs. And yeah, it will be out soon. Hopefully in the next month or so. Um, okay, this is a comment. E and I can't pronounce it. Sorry. EANAJHAYK. Yanjak. I don't know. Sorry. Says, dude, you're so cool. I really think you're my soul sister or something. People say I look a lot like you, and your birthday is 2 days before mine. Well, you're 9 years older than me, but it still counts, you know? I agree. It still does count. You're a Taurus, you're a bull, and more power to you. Thanks for rating me. Um, okay. Sticks Off the Ground asks, will you marry me? We can have Michi marry us and Eric Ark handle the music and Chance could be the planner. Chance the planner. Okay, yeah, I'm totally down. Let me know when. Next question. Anonymous. Have you done acid? The answer to that is no. I don't really do too well with like hallucinogens or like any type of like mind like freeing drugs. I don't even smoke weed really because I just get super paranoid. So I not the drugs I particularly like. So or I mean I don't know if I like it, but I'm just kind of too scared. I think it kind of just lasts a little bit too long for me, and I just get so freaked out. So no, I don't. I've never done acid before, but maybe when I'm like 50. Um, okay, this is like I get this question a lot. So, So St. Lawrence Jones asks, do you work with up-and-coming artists, Kish? I'm aspiring and your music inspires me and I want to work with you. Um, okay, so I'll tell you a little bit of something about myself. I don't really listen to that much new music. I don't go online and find music. I don't like when someone's new project comes out, I don't hear it until way later. Like Beyonce album came out, I didn't listen to it for like a month and then I was super late and everyone was like, "Are you kidding me? Like you didn't listen to that yet?" And I'm like, "Oh no, sorry, I just didn't hear it." When I'm at home, I kind of just listen to whatever's playing that my boyfriend plays or whatever, and I just sit in silence. And when I do listen to music, it's like super crazy techno at the gym, or I listen to like 60s and 70s like soul music. So I rarely know what's going on. So if you like ask me, "Oh, work with this up and coming artist or work with this person," even though I may have heard of their song, I wouldn't know that it was them, you know? And so a lot of people ask like, "Oh, you work with new people. Do you want to work with this new person or that new person?" And the answer is always like, "Yeah." Like I don't feel like I'm any better or less than anyone else, you know? I don't feel like I don't charge people for features. I rarely ever work that way. But the only reason that I usually don't end up working or don't work with a lot of people is because I have to feel really comfortable around someone to want to make something with them. And even my friends, I have plenty of friends that make music and we don't make songs together. And it's only just because I don't we haven't gotten to that place where it's something that we want to do. So I feel like the only way that I would work with someone that I didn't know was if randomly you didn't say, "Hey, Kish, do you want to work on a song with me?" Like if randomly we met at a coffee shop or something, and then we started randomly talking about quinoa or like kale salad, and then we became friends and we went to dinner like twice a week, and then in like 4 months you randomly say, "Oh, let's do this song like right now," then it's done. Like it's completely done. Of course, like you know what I mean? But I kind of just have to have that comfort level. Like I don't ever want to be like pushed into the studio with someone else. But that's just me. And then yeah, no one's ever really A&R'd for me. Like my manager doesn't. I'm the only one that chooses like what projects I do and what songs I do and do not want to do. So it's kind of get hard to get a hold of me because I'm always just so like in my own world. But of course I'm always down to listen to new music. You kind of just have to tweet it to me and remind me like a million times. All my friends are always like trying to get me to listen to their music, and I just forget, or I'm just like so scatterbrained. So yeah, just tweet it to me and remind me and keep pressing me about it, and then eventually, of course, I will listen to it and I will give you feedback on it or maybe be on it. So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't sound like really bitchy, but like that's just how I am, and I don't know, just personality shit. Okay, Anonymous says, "Are you down for the cause, my nigga, or down with the system? Will you change or conform?" I don't exactly know what that means. Are you talking about like my music? Will I conform? I'm kind of confused, but I'm usually always down for the cause, my nigga. So that's that one. Okay. Um, Lana Leilani. That's a really pretty name. Asks, "Hi, I'm wondering if it's possible to get a hold of your instrumentals or stems. Would love to sample slash remix you. Thanks for your beautiful energy. You've really, really helped me." Thank you for your beautiful energy and like your beautiful name. I don't know. I've never. I don't know. There's no real like stems of my like of just my vocal tracks. I gave a few to Skrillex like a year ago. But other than that, yeah, I feel like some of the old stuff I can talk to my management, we could totally put it out for remixes and stuff. Sure, that sounds like a great idea, actually. Um, this is like I'm looking at the clock right now, and this is going on 15 minutes. I don't know if that's too long for a video. So I'm going to just stop here. Ask me questions, send me stuff in, and I will try my best to answer it on video. It's also getting really fucking dark here, so I'm turning into a fucking black shadow. So yeah. Love you guys. Have a great night. I'm out.